I guess we ready.
No.
No?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm ready.
You think
I just gotta give me a
Hey everybody.
And I need a beverage.
You gonna make them a beverage. So in the meantime, in between time, I'm gonna talk to y'all live from Yusef's living room.
From Yusef's living room.
This is another edition of Blizzard Talk Radio.
Live from Yusef's living room.
So as we still continue to get the podcast together, he over there making him a cocktail. I got mine already right here.
Pour me a glass of mine.
Just letting y'all know, like, yo, life's been happening. Not necessarily in a good way, but just been happening.
We poor, y'all.
That part too.
We poor, y'all, and we just found out this shit take money to do. We don't know. We just woke up one day. It was like, it don't take money. We gonna do it, but then it takes money to do it. And shit.
So
I can't hear nothing.
You ain't got no headphones. So yeah, we love y'all, but we thank y'all for sticking around. I promise when I get some more money, we're gonna start creating better content.
Maybe I should sit on the floor to get down there with him.
No, for what? Stay up there. You tall, I'm sure.
Because you got your mic on the floor and it's like all propped up and shit, and you looking all proper and shit. And I'm just sitting over here trying to fiddle around with mine, trying to figure out. You can sit right there. There we go.
Is it gonna stay?
Work, bitch.
I mean, yeah, I got mine on the floor because I'm just like right here. So. All right, so I guess we could.
And you know, I'm probably gonna talk to somebody imaginary over there.
I know. You gonna put your headphones on? So we can start the show. All right, y'all. This is another edition of BTR Blunt Talk Radio. Here we go. Come on, bitch, play. Hey everybody, how y'all been? Your hostess with the mostest, motherfucking Just Ray, _215 on all platforms. It's another edition of Blunt Talk Radio. Good evening, good night, good morning, good sex, bad sex, good wherever the fuck you at. If you got it, light it up. If you're drinking, toast it up. Here we go, Mr. Garrison. But first, before we do him, it's my motherfucking co-host, the one and only, the illustrious, the boy, Seth motherfucking Perry.
But cause I sound fancy and shit, you know.
Yo, we live and direct in this nigga living room. It is what it is. You see, I got a mic, he got a mic, we got headphones. You know, this that guerrilla tactic shit. It is what it is. We're gonna try some new shit this weekend. Might be blogging or vlogging from the car. It's definitely gonna be what it's gonna be, but definitely gonna have an interesting conversation. I'm not gonna say what the co-host's gonna be, but I'm trying to put something together. But Perry, what's up with you, boy?
Oh, nothing. Just sitting over here was looking at some nail things and shit. Hi guys.
Get into the microphone.
Long time no see. Haven't
I know.
talking to you guys in a while and shit like that. How you guys doing? How are you and all that good stuff? I think I'm gonna go live.
You think you wanna go live?
Yeah, because we haven't been with these people in a minute.
We really haven't.
Here we go. I'm about to pass you this.
Anything been going on with you besides work?
No.
Today's strain is what's this? Some presidential kush or something? Yeah, some platinum. No platinum. Some platinum. Nice old mid. Good old mid.
What are we gonna talk about today?
What are we gonna talk about today? I have a couple things to talk about. I like to discuss. I like to talk about the I Am Jazz situation with TS Maddison and cultural differences.
I Am Jazz. What happened now?
With TS Maddison, I know you don't watch stuff like that. Like you don't pay attention.
I know who I Am Jazz is. I want to know what she has to do with T.S. Madison.
Well, a while back, I guess it was like last season or something. Maddie had said something about Jazz being on hormone blockers, and it was like a thing. And you know, because Madison has such a big following, we'll get into that in a minute. But because of Madison's following, is the reason why the caucus people had something to say. I also want to talk about these. Why is the NFL people faking the vaccines? I need to know that.
Everybody's faking their vaccines. We was giving out vaccine cards at one point, but we had to stop that shit.
Yo, what's up with Amarion? You heard about COVID Amarion?
No.
It's a new strain of COVID. It's called Amarion.
Oh.
It is. It's called Amarion. You ain't heard about it yet?
Mm-mm.
All right, but hold up. Before we get to that, Mr. Garrison, where you at? Yeah, drugs are a bad thing. Drugs are bad. Weed is not. Where the drink is at. If you got it, let's go.
I'm kind of cute tonight.
All right, let's get into the shit. You got people on the gram?
No, nobody has something. I feel like we just been out of connect for so long.
We have been, because life has been happening, unfortunately. Like, I've been dealing with family shit that ain't even my problems. And I just started another new job. So it's all of that coming to effect. Like, it's just fucked up, like, right now. Like, and then we not at rec no more. So, like, my schedule and his schedule is really just not opportune right now. And I'm trying, but it's like when you an adult and you be adulting for real, like, life really be happening. This is like more than a glorified hobby for us. But when we got other shit to take care of, I don't be in the mindset of being creative and podcasting. Like, I got a business that I'm running. I got a job that I'm working. Like, you feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I definitely feel all that. I don't know. I love the podcast. I do. I love you guys. I feel like we was actually starting to connect with you guys, and then we fell off. So that is for us.
Right, we fell off. That is for us to correct, not for y'all to fix.
Hopefully, by the time the new year comes around, we'll be in a different, space. We'll be able to.
We'll definitely be in a different space, because I'm getting a house.
We'll be able to bring it to y'all on a more of a regular basis.
Yeah, and that's up to my. Well, he about to be a nurse, so y'all wish him good lucks and all that.
I'm gonna make the school, y'all. I ain't made up my mind. I'm gonna make the school, but.
All right, so I know you ain't got a question for the people.
Hey, Queenie, my baby. One of my nail boos is on here.
What's up, nail boo?
One of my nail boos is on here. We ain't talk about nothing. If you want to join in and talk some shit with me, you can.
See
my
Celica?
Talk shit.
You see my Celica? It's right here. Hold up.
Okay. So. What I do.
What?
Want to bring up.
Dude, I wonder if y'all think that Portia married that man for clout, or is marrying that man for clout.
Who is who, and what happened to Portia?
Portia from the Real Housewives.
Oh.
She done took that that woman husband, Fallon husband, and now all of a sudden she got this whole situation where she got a whole new show and a spinoff. And I'm like, I wonder if she did this situation for clout. Did she marry that man for clout?
She's married. She's just living her life. Who's the man? You don't even know his name, so how did she marry him for clout?
His name is Simon Ubajagabaga.
Boom. You don't even know the man's name, but she married him for clout.
No, I know who his name is.
I don't know who the fuck he is. What he do? What is he?
He owns multiple enterprises.
Did she marry him for money? You can't say clout, because Portia's the clout. Portia's the known one. Don't nobody know him. He has money.
Plenty of it.
He has plenty of money.
Yeah, and his money makes him
have
clout.
Use that to, no.
And his money make him have clout. You don't see it like that?
Not now. Not in the days we live in now. Clout is
social status,
social
media status.
Who are you? Who you know and stuff like that.
I'm not in it for that. At that part, I don't bow. Like, no, I don't believe that. Clout is definitely she definitely.
I'm pretty sure he got money. He got connections. And she's
he got plenty of coin. The coin is real. Like, the coin is real. He just divorced his 36-year-old wife. I think she had a baby.
Like, I feel like in this day and age, when you use the word, like, you have to say, did she marry him for a come up? Like, is she gonna come up from him? Yeah.
She gonna come up from him.
She probably married him for a come up.
She definitely. I would.
But it's not clout. Clout. I feel like clout is when you trying to get your name out there.
But I'm not interested in Portia outside of being a Real Housewife.
Hmm.
I'm not interested in Portia outside of being a Real Housewife.
Portia has a life outside being a Real Housewife.
But I'm not interested in her outside of that.
Hmm.
Like, what else is she doing? Like, when she was on Dish Nation, she was cute, and then she quit that. Like,
Portia got a few little businesses popping up.
I'm not buying no weave.
Her weave makes some money though. She got $1 million.
I'm not buying no weave.
$1 million weave business, baby.
Well,
We not.
Are we
hate.
sure it's $1 million?
We not gonna hate on Portia.
Is that an estimated?
We not gonna hate on Portia.
No, ain't nobody hating. I'm just asking.
We not gonna do that on Portia.
All right, so basically, let's get to the Maddison and Jazz situation. Maddison was saying that she felt as though somebody should have spoke to the parents more about Jazz when they put her on the hormone blockers because she would have become a transgender woman. What are you doing? You doing a live?
Mm-hmm. Ain't nobody on here.
So get off the fucking live.
I'm just looking at myself now. Hey, friend.
Bless this man. Bless him.
Yeah, I'm just looking at myself. Oh no, because I feel like the Jasmine thing is old. When did Madison talk about this?
It came out yesterday. The show was on last night. The show came on last night and it was very,
You got the screenshots?
yeah, of course I got the screenshots. It ain't never, I'm here for I can pull them up real quick. Let him get into it real quick.
Is it on, honey? Is this thing recording?
There we go.
What's up, YouTube land, Twitter land, Instagram land, Snapchat, Round the Scruff, BGC, Facebook, Periscope, and last but not least, every single...
Somewhere out west,
Can we skip the river skip
The ad popped up on the show.
Right, like Instagram got ads. Bitch, do you know that the debt collectors can hit you via social media?
Friend, what you doing?
And the lands all across the land. This is your girl TS Maddison, and I'm coming to you loud, live, and always and forever in color from the marvelous chateau.
The chateau, bitch.
I just want to come through and talk real quick. It's like I have a very long, busy day. That's why I'm up painted. And
I live for Madison, and that's on period.
Let me get off of this.
But all right, last night
I
on
do,
TLC
Madison. If you
was
ever
the
see this, I
premiere
live for you,
episode
sis.
Of I Am Jazz. I didn't tell everybody, but because I didn't know if the network wanted me to tell everybody. But I am on this season of I Am Jazz on TLC. Okay. So I posed the question, and listen. And I'm not going to give a lot away because I want you guys to watch the season of the show. But there were a couple of people who watched the show last night on TLC, and they felt some kind of way.
You got to get
And
into
I
it,
just
though.
want to let
Listen.
you know before I even go into my next meeting at 1 o'clock, it's a lot of things that you can play with,
But not me, bitch.
but don't play with me.
Ha!
Now, I came into the equation asking, lots of questions, what average people are asking. People need to understand that there is culturally there are differences between all people, but culturally there are differences. There are extreme differences between black trans people and white trans people. Culturally.
Agree.
Like there are things that are different. And so before some of you people,
I'm gonna pause this right here.
Uh-huh.
Cause this is something that tickle me.
Okay.
When I say I feel like trans are trying to become like elves or vampires or doors or fairies or pixies or some shit. They want to be their own little race or something.
Okay.
Their own species, as I might want to say.
Why you say that?
Just on the what she just said. Just she gonna say there's difference with culture between black and this and the third.
But that, that's true,
that is true. You do not have to go and say there's difference between black trans women and white trans women. Y'all are black and white. Of course there's difference in between y'all.
Well, no, okay, so
I feel like by making a whole trans thing, you're trying to make trans a whole like I keep saying, they trying to make.
Okay, so
they talking about black fairies and white fairies.
Okay, so here's my thing with this is part of the other thing that I was going to tie into that. Like that I have no problem coloring outside the lines. Like I like dating other races, but when I date My white boys, they not Caucasian men. Does that make sense to you?
You said it again?
When I date my white boys, I normally date white guys or Spanish guys or whoever that's invited to the cookout. I don't date Caucasians. I don't date, Spanish. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, I date white boys.
See, I always
date white men.
I always say if I date a white guy, I want to date the one that's not invited to the cookout.
Why?
I want to date like the Peter or something like that.
I don't want Peter.
The one that's always dancing on the 3 and the 6 and shit.
No,
like that.
bitch. Why? But why though?
'Cause I want to date a white guy.
Okay.
But that's all.
No. I want my white men to jump.
It's all.
I want my.
I don't want no hops.
I want my white men to jump.
Bitch, when we talk about sports, we start talking about lacrosse and shit.
No, I ain't talking about hops. I'm talking about fucking. I want my white men to jump.
He asked me to go see a polo game. Let's go. Oh, let's go watch some water polo. I want those.
I definitely want my white man to be able to.
He's in a country club. That type of white man.
Okay, so I want how about this? I still want my white man to be passing. Like, I want him to be able to pass and
go back
to the country club, and then we can still do what the fuck we do. Bitch, open up. Come on. Go ahead, get the part 2. Come on. This is good.
No, but my white man's still going to tell Tommy to suck his dick before he punch him in his face.
But why Tommy though? I need my white man to tell Raheem.
Because it's his friend.
I need him to be able to tell Raheem.
His friend is named Tommy.
Okay, but I need my white man to have a friend named
My white
Raheem.
man don't hang around nobody named Raheem.
That's the difference. Like, I need him to be able to come to the cookout.
He's not racist though, because he has a black friend.
Oh no, bitch! Then he's racist.
And his boyfriend's
then
black.
He's racist.
He can't be racist. His boyfriend's black.
But why can't he be racist? Because you black.
He can't be racist. His boyfriend's black.
Okay, we get into that in a minute. We gonna get into that in a minute.
Come on to my page on Facebook or wherever you have found me. Before you come over there with the stuff, know that, bitch, I'm the girl. Know that I will cuss you into another existence, okay? Now, I was not disrespectful. I was not ignorant. There were only questions that I asked. Coming from a black home.
That's right.
Being black Jesus raised.
Black Jesus.
There were questions that I had. Now, if you look at my
Black
previous
Jesus.
post before
Can you pause it for the Black Jesus?
Before this video come up, look at my post. Go scroll down my page. Look at my post. You will see that, you'll see what the question was. And so, my thing was to the people, not to Jazz.
Wait,
No, keep going.
I'm over here trying not to fall out with the Black Jesus part.
But she said Maddie said Black Jesus. Like, y'all don't understand. When you grow up in a black household, it's Black Jesus, and then you learn about white Jesus. Like, I'm not telling you no lie. Like, my grandmother was an evangelist. Like, there was definitely Black Jesus in my house. Trust me, we knew Black Jesus. Okay, we knew Black Jesus. That's on period, right?
I grew up in a Muslim household. We still knew Black Jesus. Black Jesus was around.
Inshallah.
Not to Sander, not to Chris, not to any of the people. They were. And you have to see next week how we, covered the rest of the question. But I just asked the question. Jazz was suffering from clinical depression, and Jazz has had her sex reassignment surgery.
That's
okay,
why she's suffering.
I don't have a sex reassignment surgery, or whatever. And it wasn't about who has a sex reassignment surgery, who doesn't. It was the stigma that's surrounded around.
TS Maddison still has a wee bit?
Yes, but you got to understand. Wait, Maddison says she's never cutting hers off. She said she feels spiritually connected. That's what God gave her. She said, now, ain't nothing about me as a man except for that. And she said, I accept that. That's what keeps me grounded. But I also believe she said something in there that I would like to get into in a moment. I need you to finish watching the video. We're going to talk about the clinical depression and the SRS surgery in a second. Because I already know the research on this. But we're going to get into that in a second. Come on, finish
Hold on. She said she's not.
Listen, very, very
yes,
much so.
Maddison.
Very much so. Maddison said, I am a woman. She said, I am in touch with my divine feminine and my divine masculine. And I understand that because so am I. But she said, I'm so in touch with my divine masculine and divine feminine that I do not need to cut off my appendage to feel like a woman. She said, God gave me that and I'm keeping it. And I feel like
That's
I feel like we'll get into what I feel about that in a moment. But go ahead, finish the video.
Cause I'm having some different. My feelings about that is like, ooh.
But no, but like I said, I want to get into that in a moment because I felt
and stuff like that. And so therefore, I ask questions that many homes, and many conversations are had in many black homes, especially watching the television show with a trans woman whose parents allowed her to transition at the age of 6 and 7 years old.
Amen.
Bitch. So don't come over here talking to my black and brown ass telling me that I'm ignorant and stuff like, and stupid because, don't do that. Don't do that. And then I have some bitch on Facebook come and disrespect me and say, well, I refer to TS Maddison as a drag queen, and I just feel like that he doesn't understand. No, bitch, don't come over here with that. Bitch, ain't nothing he about this. Nothing. Okay, ho? So don't come over here with that bullshit, because I had questions. There are a lot of black people and a lot of people in general, but I can speak from a black experience because I'm African American, okay? And I'm black American, because I ain't never been to fucking Africa, but I'm black American, okay? And so there are black Americans.
I don't know why I watch her. I don't know why I watch TS Maddison.
I love Maddison.
Hormone blockers or testosterone.
I love Maddison.
So it was a question. There was a question.
Sorry, guys.
That was asked. You understand what I'm saying? So don't come to a place of calling me ignorant.
Why you got my cup?
Because you handed it to me.
Or stupid because this is something that I was. Everybody's house was raised different. But it's okay if you have questions. It's okay if you have questions about that. No, at six or 7. My mother was not going to do that.
Okay, that was not happening.
And
I gave them their applaud and respect the family for supporting their trans child.
Wait, last finish before you say something. Just last finish.
You people, not the family, but you people out there that are watching the show, you hoes not finna get in my inbox. You're not going to be.
Man, notice she said it's not the family.
You're not going to be doing those things.
But wait, she's gonna play a
like
clip.
I won't fry your
I want
ass
you to watch the clip as well.
like some fresh fish, bitch, because I'm the girl, okay?
With the things of the things. Like she said, I'm not the one, bitch. The
I'm
2
the
to 3 to
girl
4 or
that
to
will
5.
get you together. So she and I both are trans. We're just trans from different trans experiences.
That part.
We're both trans. But at the end of the day, this was something that was not introduced in my home. It was not introduced that way. And it was not introduced in a lot of black homes.
See, I got TS Maddison.
I love Maddison. Maddison, once again, I'm just saying I love you.
She making it. I do feel like obviously we could watch Gabrielle Union and them. They're letting her do what he wants to. She would at a young age.
Right.
I feel like it's a time difference.
It is a time
TS Maddison, she our age. You're an old girl.
But listen, if you finish the video, she goes in to say something about the generational differences.
Yeah, it wasn't happening. Yeah, you're an old girl.
Black families and stuff.
But I don't think it had to do with being a black family. It's just you people are old.
But you also got to understand that the Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union have a certain type of clout and money and following. So it would be, and this is just my opinion, it would beseech them to be on the forefront of this shit, especially if their child is saying, I'm a trans woman, I'm a trans girl. Then yes, they should do that. Because I feel as though, and I don't give a fuck what nobody say, because they're a black family, it's their job to break the stereotype.
Okay.
We don't, these are things that we don't know. And we were not raised in that way. So play with your pussy, bitch. Don't play with me.
Yes, Maddie.
Shit. Let me show you. I wonder could we... And this I'm not fussing at the family. Because I really have found, I had a newfound... It's the people that responded to this that was hold on.
Years before the surgery, but it never had to do with her being transgender. She never said...
I think it was. It had her in a depressive state.
It was clinical depression. But, she was like 12 when this happened. And from that point on, she was battling depression for many, many years.
Well, what about the hormones doing that to the body? Or what about blocking her from receiving the male hormones? I was really worried at first when the story about Jazz first
want, but I don't like when people are ignorant and judging without knowing.
So that shit ruined her
From the
life.
time she was little, she told me she was a girl. It wasn't like I like girly things or I want to be a girl. She said I am a girl, and she fought me. It wasn't like, oh yeah, let's let her be a girl. We were guided by professionals to affirm the fact that we were doing the right thing. We have never encouraged her. We just supported her. So I actually was helping her to be a happier person, a happier child by allowing her to be her true self because I wanted her to live. And she basically had told us many times if she wasn't allowed to transition, she didn't want to be on this earth.
Laugh, you said stop. At fucking 7, she said that.
Just finish the video.
Jazz as an individual person. We're talking about Madison's story as an individual person. Like you were talking about how you feel your genitalia has ties to your spirituality. You shouldn't be forced to have a surgery that's not right for you. The same way Jazz should not have been forced to not have access to a surgery that was right for her.
Alright, well, did you have some questions? Paul, can you put up some of the questions that the audience has?
Now this is from when Madison had her show. So this is pre-COVID, sometime last year. You see the question?
You start talking to me.
So, there were people who watched the show last
Run it back.
night. They watched that.
You hit the little button at the bottom. Run it back to the question.
I got a little, you know.
You shouldn't be forced to have a surgery that's not right for you. The same way Jazz should not have been forced to not have access to a surgery that was right for her.
Alright, well, did you have some questions? Paul, can you put up some of the questions that the audience has, please? We have a question from Kelly from Wisconsin. How do you know you have a permanent
How do you know you haven't permanently screwed up your child?
That's some serious shit, right?
Never had to do with her.
So there were people who watched the show
Let Madison finish her discussion. Go ahead.
last night. They watched that, and they watched the show, and they, you know, I got a little, you know, feedback from the people that watched the show, and I was like, hey, what do you mean? You know, and I get it that, you know, when I talk to Jeanette, and I talk to Chris, and I talk to the rest of the family and stuff like that, you know, when I talk to